Well, we got some messages from Bob Leather.
Okay.
So I've been looking. I did not play these purposely because I want to be as surprised or enjoy the phone calls as much as everybody. So I did not screen these at all.
Okay, cool.
Because I wanted this to be a first time play, even for me.
Wow.
Because I like this the element of surprise.
Okay, awesome.
Right. So let's check in with Bob Leather.
All right.
This is Bob Leather from Filth Radio Network. When Neely's not busy sucking Don Dawkins' dick, Chris isn't talking about that stupid fucking goddamn pinball museum for the 100th time, you can listen to me, Bob Leather. I like to talk about the logistics of pussy holes and fucking brown asshole eyes, and talk about the inner workings of the 7-Eleven, and all the fucking spits, looting, and the niggers that go there, stuff like that. Hail and kill, fuck you, pal. Hand job, and fuck that disabled queerbait motherfucker from Australia. Alright, that's all I got. I'm gonna try it again. Fucking listening. That you on the other end, I hear. Wheezy, fucking jerking off listening. Fucking jerking your cock. Fucking, this is Bob Leather from the Filth Radio Network. When Neely's not busy jerking his cock to picture disc of Don Dawkins and Chris isn't fucking tinkering with that stupid fucking museum, you might get to hear Bob Leather talk about asshole logistics and the inner workings of a cunt hole. Thick Latinas, twisted pussy lips that are all fucked up, and maybe I'll comment on that ass wipe from Australia. Fuck Tim James. Hail and pal, fuck you. Alright, fuck you, nigger.
What an intro.
I love the whole hail and pal.
Hail and pal.
Hail and pal. All right. Well, this came in last week. I missed it, so we're going to do it this week.
All right, cool.
So let's check this out.
Hey, it's Friday afternoon. It's 12:31. It's 77 degrees here. It's a little bit cloudy. I got an idea for a shirt. I don't agree with it, but I think it could sell. The shirt would simply say, "Just because I'm Spanish doesn't mean I'm bad." And I would follow that up with, "Yes, you are. And you might be a fucking asshole, too." And here's another shirt tip for you, another idea. Just because I'm Spanish doesn't mean I know how to use the U.S. Postal Service. Never get behind a fucking wetback in there, and she's about 5'1", an old cunt that can't speak English, and she just now realized she needs to have a fucking box for her shit. Her fucking shit she's mailing back to Puerto fucking Rico or wherever she's from. Mail that fucking Tim James an international air bill, a sack of AIDS. Fucking Australia.
Sack of AIDS.
A sack of AIDS.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Have you ever had this experience with a quote-unquote wetback at the post office?
Well, I've had old people at the post office that want to pick out their stamps.
Yeah. I can't say that I've experienced this.
They can't just go in there and get a sheet of stamps or a book of stamps. They want to see every one of them.
Oh, that is really fucking annoying.
It's just like, well, what, and when I get up there, and I rarely buy stamps because I do everything over the internet.
Sure.
But I just keep a book just in case I need to mail something. Mm-hmm. Go up there. Can I get some stamps? Well, what stamps do you want? I want the ones that'll get the letter where it's going.
Yeah, I'm not one of these old ladies that you're going to have to lay them out in front of me and let me fucking make comments like, those flowers are really beautiful. Shut up! Pick fucking stamps! Just make them black with a QR code on them.
Yeah.
For the fucking amount. Enough with the fucking, look, we've got the Elvis. Shut up!
That's why I go to that little kiosk machine now and just buy them out of there.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I hate going to the post office.
Me
and
too.
You know who ruined it for me? Don fucking Doc.
When you mailed out all those CDs.
When we sold Solitary, and we sold 5,000 some copies of Solitary, And every day I was mailing 500-600 CDs. Jesus fucking Christ. I would walk in and I would just hear all the people bitching and moaning that they had to wait behind me with the box. And I was like, hey, fuck you. You know, that was really my end. It was like, fuck you. I waited behind your fucking grandmother.
Right.
So fuck off. Stupid dicks.
Nice. All right. Here's the rest of
I hate the fucking post office.
Me too. I hate going there.
What do you hate worse? The post office or the grocery store?
The post office.
Really?
Because I go to the grocery store once a week.
All right. The post office or Walmart?
See, I won't even go into a Walmart, so it's Walmart.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're in the post office. But
No.
Yeah. I mean, you could go to. Do they still have those mailbox places, or is that gone now?
Well, UPS and FedEx have collaborated with the United States Post Office.
Right.
So you could actually go to one of those places if you wanted to.
But you still do the post office?
Because they're both like almost side by side.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm neither one is desirable to me.
Mm-mm.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude! I had to go into Walmart last week because I was buying a crock pot. You know,
I'm surprised you didn't just buy that from Amazon.
Yeah, you know, I needed one that day.
Oh, okay, that's a little different.
Yeah, I was one of those that I had. I don't want to get into this whole, but you want me to really sound faggy, I'll tell this story about how I had a roast I needed to cook. But fucking bottom line was I needed a fucking crock pot. So I went to buy a crock pot and I'm in the Walmart and I couldn't have been more miserable dealing with all these.
See, I won't even step foot in a Walmart.
I get in the line to check out. First of all, if anybody's been in, everything's now a super Walmart, a maxi Walmart, or whatever they're fucking called now.
Mm-hmm.
There's 400 lanes to check out, right? And no matter when you go, and I've been at all different times of the day, there's like 3 of them open.
Yeah.
So why do they have 4 fucking thousand? I mean, during Christmas time, they don't open them all. They're never fucking open. So why are they there? So, of course, I get behind fucking Shaniqua that's working the register.
Sure.
And it wasn't Shaniqua, but it was Shaniqua's great-grandmother.
Sure.
Moniqua. And Moniqua couldn't have been more slow if she took 2 fistfuls of Downers and washed it down with a big glass of warm milk. She was fucking, I literally was only like 2 people behind in line. And by the time I got up to pay, 25 fucking minutes. I was ready to kill her. And then she wants to have a conversation with me.
Of course.
So, what are you going to be cooking with this crock? You know, and I told her, because I'm trying to move the thing along here. So I'm talking to her while she's running the register or whatever. Then she tells me, you can't swipe your credit card. You have to put it in the fucking insert thing. Like now there's like the bottom insert thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, I said, no, that's for the newer cards with the square on it. No, you need to put your fucking card here, not swipe.
She didn't say you put your fucking
She
card.
didn't say fucking. She told me to fucking put the credit card in the slot thing underneath it instead of swiping the card.
Right.
And I told her, I said, I don't have that kind of a card. I have a swipe card. I used to sell this shit. I know a little about this business. No, you have to put it. And of course, I put the card in there. And I'm like, okay, I'll swipe it now. No, you got to try it again. Turn the card over. Turn the card over. Should I swipe it now? No. Flips the fucking light to where it's blinking. 10 fucking minutes go by. I'm standing here with this fucking crock pot. Pissed off as all get out. Lady comes over, looks at my card, fucking says, oh, yeah, you got to swipe these kind. I wanted to fucking kick Moniqua's old ass fucking down 2 flights of steps. Oh, I was pissed. I stood there listening to this fucking dumb old lady. Oh, fucking annoying. And it just reminded me how much I hate fucking Walmart.
That's why I don't go.
And next time I better be more prepared.
Right. Amazon or Jet.
I should have just said, you know what? Fuck you. I'm not going to have the food I promised.
Right.
That's really what I should have done. But it is what it is.
Hail and Kill Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, it's Scotty from the Commonwealth.
What's up, Scotty?
Listen, nothing, and I do mean motherfucking nothing, is worse than going to the fucking Department of Motor Vehicles. Fucking show up, take a number, there's like fucking 90 people there, nobody's got their fucking paperwork. Of course, as soon as your turn comes up, the fucking lazy-ass fucking state worker goes for a fucking coffee break. I swear to fucking Christ, I'd rather get a fucking root canal than go to the fucking Department of Motor Vehicle. I'm not even fucking lying about that. That has got to be the absolute fucking worst.
Well, that's why I renew online.
That is a bad one.
Anyway, that's all I got for tonight. And hey, I was on topic.
You were.
I was on topic, so I'm not going to get ass raped tonight.
So thank you, sir.
All right. Hey, hail and kill. Fuck you, pal. And what was the last one?
Hand job.
Hand job. Hand job. Later, guys.
All right, there. Somebody on topic.
Dude, let me tell you my motor vehicle story of the last 2 weeks. Did I tell this story about my son?
You did not.
So my son had to go to get his driver's license, which is a whole fucking long story that I won't get into.
At 24 years old, he's finally driving?
23. 23 and no.
Only after 7 years of being eligible.
Yeah, well, I didn't need it.
Yeah, sure.
So we're at this fucking license bureau, and we went a month ago. This is in Pittsburgh. Go a month ago, he fails the test. He hits a fucking cone. So they tell us, come back in a month. So, you've seen this before. A million years ago, you took the test. And, they have certain documents. They look at your insurance and your fucking vehicle registration and blah, 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 right? Before they let you take the test.
Sure.
So I took the paperwork off of Zach and I stuck it in the glove box because we had to wait another month for him to take the test again. We go back a month later to take the fucking test. He has to present a paper to the guy that says that he failed the test before. Otherwise he has to get another temps or whatever. So we present this with the same paperwork that we had the first time to take the test. Guy looks at it. We had to wait. Now, to be clear, we go into this DMV, and I am right with Scotty on this. I was so fucking pissed. We go in. Zach gets a number. He's number 58. They're on number 31. I'm like, son of a fucking bitch.
27.
We sit there and sit there and sit there and sit there. They finally call his number. He goes up to the desk. They go, no, you're supposed to be at the other desk. Go get a blue number. So then we go back to the other desk, gets a fucking blue number. We sit and we sit and we sit. They finally call him up. They call him up. They look at his paper. They look through the paperwork. We can't test you. You don't have a valid vehicle registration. And I fucking lost my goddamn mind. And I went up to the guy and I said to him, you took the test from him a month ago with this paperwork right here. You're pulling it out of the plastic that you put it in last month.
Right.
Oh, no, we must have seen it last month. And I told him, I said, I put the shit in the glove box. We didn't move it. And he's like, well, we can't tell if it's a valid vehicle registration. And that's when I started fucking lipping off to the guys like, and you guys that work for the fucking Department of Motor Vehicles can't go run my plate to see if it's legitimate? And he's like, don't be getting loud in here, sir.
Don't get indignant with us, sir.
My answer was, you know what? Fuck you. And I walked out. And that's literally what I said. I was fucking fuming because now it's yet another. Because then I can't just come back. I had to come all the way back to Ohio to get the fucking registration.
Sure.
Couldn't even go next door and, buy another one for $20 because I was in another state. So I had to come back to Ohio, which meant that Zach had to make another appointment for a month fucking later.
Mm-hmm.
So now I think next week or something we go again. God knows if he hits a cone, I swear.
You say, don't you fail this time.
I will throw him off a cliff. That way he doesn't need to drive. Oh, just fucking annoying as shit. But, yeah, DMV sucks a fat cock.
All right. Well, let's get back to Bob Leather.
All right, let's go to Bob.
All right, 77 degrees here. It's 12:40 now. I got another idea for a T-shirt. I got cut off. I had to go through this fucking Spanish McDonald's drive-thru. A quarter pounder with cheese, fill my fucking gut, and some fries. Give you a report on that. Let me tell you my T-shirt idea, though. Well, I'd rather listen to John Cougar Mellencamp than interact with a Puerto Rican. One. Another one. Here's a good for a T-shirt. It's kind of like a bar joke. You're sitting on a bar stool in a white bar. How do you end racism? Simple answer. Kill the niggers.
What? Oh, my God.
I did like the John Cougar Mellencamp thing, since no one's called him John Cougar Mellencamp in like 40 years.
Right. That was a bit over the top there. Do you think if they killed all the quote-unquote niggers, as Bob put it, that racism would really end?
I think it would put a big dent in it.
Don't you think people would just switch to something else?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking it would put a dent in it.
I mean, Bob clearly would switch to Puerto Ricans.
True.
I mean, he's got good hate for them.
Sure.
You're fucking walking down the street and someone sees a shirt that just says "and Spix" on the back. That sounds pretty cool to me. Anyway, McDonald's update. Shouldn't be eating this fucking garbage, but since I work in a spick part of town, that's all they got is fucking fast food shit places. And fucking Burger King with smoke coming out of the top of it. And I fucking make burnt Whoppers and shit, and sitting in Denny's parking lot right now. People just a lot of spicks hustling, man. A lot of healthy spicks, and they're fucking hustling with their plastic, silver fucking looking hubcaps, and they got slogans and shit all over their cars. So anyway, I go to a fucking spick McDonald's, and I managed to get out my order. They understand it, and a quarter pounder of cheese. It's lukewarm. Overall, if I'd have to give it a grade, it's probably a 5. It tastes like shit.
Bob Leather, Trump voter.
Oh yeah, kidding me? Once he said he wanted to build a wall, Bob was like, "Fucking, how do I vote twice?"
Right. Bob Leather, Trump supporter.
I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Get a fucking medium fry, and it's fucking about half full. Back to the spick McDonald's. Soda's not bad. They did a pretty good job on that. Diet Coke CDs I can get.
I find that funny that Bob Leather relies on Best Buy for CD purchases.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have anything old, do they?
Well, the last time I went to Best Buy,
Yeah.
They've pared down their CD selection down to like 2 aisles.
That's what I was going to say. They don't have very many.
Yeah, they don't have much of anything left.
Especially old stuff. Come
because number one, obviously, MP3 downloads is the way that music is sold these days, be it iTunes or Amazon or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And buying a physical CD is not very profitable these days. So even Best Buy is not carrying CDs.
No, not at all.
So Bob Leather, being a musician himself and somebody who's actually pressed CDs,
yes,
I'm surprised he actually goes to Best Buy looking for music.
Yeah, that is strange.
That is. But all right, that's Bob Leather though.
Roger Waters one that I don't have, an old one. I don't know which one, but I'll take any one just because I enjoy buying CDs, even though I can listen to all this shit free on the internet. So how much smarter am I than a spick, to use that logic? Probably not a whole fucking lot smarter. Look up your car. Anyway, I don't have any more.
All right. So Bob Leather.
Yeah.
I mean, I like his viewpoint on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because he makes me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm surprised he's still doing the old school thing. I mean, you can buy CDs offline.
Yeah, off Amazon or something.
Yeah, you can actually get the physical CD, and I understand the instant gratification of going into a store and buying one.
Right.
But the selection is like next to nothing these days.
Yeah, there's nowhere good to buy, hard rock and metal at all. Other than online. There's no other place.
But Bob still goes to Best Buy and checks it out.
Oh, good for Bob.
All right. Well, there's more.
All right.
It's 12:44. It's 77 degrees still. I think the sun's coming out a little bit. Might get some weather here later.
Some weather.
I saw a girl.
We might get some weather here.
What's it doing there? What is it now?
77 degrees.
Gray with no nothing?
Yeah. He said we might get some weather here.
Okay. Does that mean rain?
I'm not really sure. You got to wonder where Bob is from originally. Because, he's living in Florida.
Yeah.
Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
And he seems to have a real issue with the influx of, Spanish people.
Yeah, and you would think if he was born and raised there, he'd be used to it.
That's my point.
Right.
All right. Well, let's finish up Bob Leather's phone call and get out of here.
Yeah, no shit. No more calls.
All right. No more calls. All right. Here we go.
The other day, semi-construction at the big theme park here, and she was bent over, maybe like 6%. She bent over,
6%.
6%?
I always like the way that he analyzes a percentage or a number. It's like, well, she invited me to her office for a meeting at 3:29.
Right.
6%. So she was bent over at 6%.
Like a full bent over her. She'd be at, what would that be, like 45, 90-degree angle. If she's bent over a little more, like touching her shoes. But she just bent over about 6%. I realized that her pussy opened. I was thinking how much pussies open during the day. They open up.
Did you know that?
I didn't know.
I was not aware.
I haven't studied the opening of the pussy during the day.
Yeah, it's kind of like a flower.
Yeah.
It opens up during the day.
All day. I don't know how men get any fucking work done working with pussies. Now, I prefer 32 is the minimum age with a little bit of cunt hair. I was listening.
He's got a lot of standards.
Yeah, he does.
She's been over at 6%. Her pussy's open.
Yep.
And men can't get any work done.
No.
The way that he thinks, I still am amazed at how he analyzes this stuff.
He does break it down.
He does.
Show a few weeks back when Chris's friend the friend who has a pussy and cunt hair hosted with him.
Is he talking about Stephanie?
I think he's talking about Stephanie.
Does she have cunt hair?
Oh, the way it's explained to me, she's got a fucking
Bush.
big bush.
Really?
Yeah.
Somehow, I don't know Stephanie that well, but somehow I never imagined her to be a big bush girl.
That's what John likes.
Ugh, yuck.
That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
It's like fucking going up in Rerun's head.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a 70s throwback Rerun. Wow.
First thing jumped in my mind. I'm punchy now.
About Guns N' Roses. And then I saw that fucking shitstorm. That fucking bullshit. Fat fucking rich millionaire fucking gay. I mean, Guns N' Roses to me is 5 men on a stage with amplifiers and very little effects, and that's it. Now I hear they got a keyboard player that has a cunt hole and a fucking another keyboard player with a cock. It's fucking the stupidest shit ever. And then they've put this fucking faggot ass in this stupid fucking chair. He's got a broken foot. It's like, I just say cancel the show. You got a fucking broken foot. The fuck? Such a business. It's sickening and it's fucking gay.
All right. Kind of reiterates what we just talked about with Dean.
He's got a little bit more of a take than we do. Pretty much the same take.
It's a business and it's fucking gay.
That's right.
That sums it all right up for us.
Yeah, I like his opinion better than ours.
Sure.
See him fucking singing Night Train from a fucking chair or whatever. It's like, god damn, how many more times can men hear these Guns N' Roses songs from one? They put out one fucking good album. I mean, I don't ever need to hear. I'm fine if I don't have to hear Guns N' Roses ever again. I would never fucking pay to go see that shitstorm unless you're going to get a limo with a bunch of pussy and you're going to do drugs in a limo and stand up against a wall halfway incoherent if you just got fucked listening to this fucking Axl Rose fucking Bill, what's his name? Bill Walton, Bill Bailey, Bill Blaze Bailey.
Bill Walton, Bill Blaze Bailey. Bill Blaze Bailey.
Bill Blaze Bailey.
Nice. Well, he's in your camp, Chris. He won't pay a dime to go see that.
I'm with him. Him and I'll stay home together.
It's just fucking bullshit, man. I've seen reviews and people, yeah, he can still sing. Oh, I hope he can fucking sing for 170 bucks.
All right. Well, he's in your camp there, Chris.
Good. He's right.
He'd better be able to sing for $150.
Yeah, he's right.
All right. And we're in one last segment here.
All right.
And fucking voicemail, and you get that fixed yet in like fucking a year, 6 months. 12:48, 77 degrees here still. So, yes, if I'm going to pay, or anyone's going to pay $100 or more to see this fucking shit storm of a gay band play, yeah, I hope the
shit storm of a gay band.
That's one way to put it.
Now, I saw when Van Halen was touring, and Dave was up to his antics and horrible, I saw tickets on Groupon for $20. So if he can't sing for $20, I can live with that. I can live with hearing, all the other men. They sounded good. Alex Van Halen's snare drum sound, I always like that. $20 I can live, but I just saw a lot of people making a big deal out of Guns N' Roses and how good they were. I mean, what the fuck, man? What the fucking hell? I wonder if Chris's friend with the cunt hole and a little bit of cunt hair, she's going to go see Guns N' Roses. I think she said she wouldn't, and then he gave her a bunch of options, and then she finally said she would. She got her fucking, I wonder if her cunt's going to bleed, her fucking bread cunt. She's going to have a fucking limo ride or ride in a cheap car.
I like the fact that he keys in on everything that you guys discussed.
I know, it's funny.
So will she go for a limo ride or will she go to the show in a cheap car?
I'm thinking cheap car.
A cheap car. See, everything comes back to the dollar.
Yeah, I'm not trying to share their business with anybody, but I'm thinking if they drop 500 bones for tickets, they're not going to be also dropping another 300 on a fucking car.
Right.
Just a hunch.
So $300 in tickets, cheap car to the show.
Right.
All right, gotcha.
Fucking cunt's gonna bleed, and it's gonna bleed, it's gonna drip down into her cunt hair. It's gonna be a fucking mushy mess. It's gonna be a fucking stank mess at the end of Guns N' Roses, but she's gonna see Guns N' Roses. Axel's fucking gay as hell. I still don't know what his name is. Maybe you can look that up, Neil. Bill Bailey. I want to say Bailey or something. Bill. Yeah, that's his fucking name. I don't give a shit. I don't ever want to hear Guns N' Roses again. I don't fucking care if he could sing. It's fucking gay. Something else. I tell you, I wouldn't want to listen to that new fucking Dream Theater CD. I got suckered out of that. Fucking like.
He's in your camp.
Bob and I have very similar tastes.
If Bob would just listen to the show, he would have known to steer clear of that.
Yeah, because I think I definitely said that thing stinks.
Yeah, you were very clear on that.
Yeah, that is not good.
$16. Never bought Dream Theater in my life, but I just wanted to buy a new CD, so I fucking wasted my money on that. I didn't even have free Best Buy points to get that. I don't even think I'd steal that. I heard you got to listen to the fucking thing from start to finish. That's what the guy said in Dream Theater. He told me on an interview through Eddie Trunk. I don't have 2 hours to fucking listen. I have 2 hours to watch a fucking movie, let alone listen to a Dream Theater disc with.
God damn, that's exactly what I said.
Fuck that, and fuck you. El Pal Kill, fuck you, Tim James, nigga.
Jesus.
Bob Leather, always angry.
Yeah, he is.
He's angry at the world.
He is.
But I like Bob.
Bob is always welcome.
Yeah, and he's always point on.
Yeah.
Everything he says is just dead on.
Mm-hmm. He knows what he's talking about.
He does. All right, dude. Well, that's going to wrap up the show.
Oh, good. I mean, oh.
I didn't get into any of the topics that I had planned.
Well, we didn't expect to do 3 hours with 3 people.
No, not at all. But, our new friend, Jason Green, brought something to the table. Eric Braverman definitely brought something to the table.
I think Jason Green will be back.
I think so, too.
I think he's going to become one of these regulars. And I don't mind promoting Sin City Sinners. Who's in that band? Don't we like those people?
He just told us.
Well, Scotty and Jizzy we like.
Yeah, and then Oz Fox.
I don't think we know him. Do you know him?
Not at all. From Stryper, though.
Yeah, I've never even met him or interviewed or anything.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
But it's an all-star band.
Yeah. Hey, I'm happy to promote that.
Mm-hmm.
If it gets this guy coming on to talk more shit.
Sure.
I like that. I love knowing that we're going to be on all the news sites by Tuesday.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right. Well, we want to thank Jason Green for being a part of the Classic Metal Show tonight, as well as our good friend Eric Braverman, as well as our friend Dean, as Mark from Brazil, and our Scotty from the Commonwealth, and everybody who's contributed to the CMS tonight. You guys all did a good job and stayed on point, and you weren't all over the place and didn't talk out of turn and all that stuff. Yeah. So you guys and gals are doing a good job.
Way to go, friends.
Yay! You make my job easier.
Yeah, there you go.
I have to sit there and try to say, stay on point, will you?
Yeah, I hate that.
But they are.
Mm-hmm. Good.
All right. Well, again, I appreciate everybody who's tuned in. We're going to leave you with some Testament tonight.
All right.
Our good friend Serena checked in with a voicemail, and she wants to hear some Testament to take us out.
Dude, I had the most interesting conversation ever with Serena.
Yes, she told me.
Did she tell you?
Yes.
The conversation?
Yes.
I gotta marry Serena.
Yeah, Serena's something else.
Jesus Christ. Best line ever. A woman should suck a guy's cock because she wants to.
Right. Yep.
I was like, and my answer was, will you marry me? Yeah, I like Serena. She's got the right attitude.
She does have the right attitude.
I do like that.
Sure.
And she's a cocksucker. I like that too.
Sure.
Is it bad to call a woman a cocksucker?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on the context, but in the context that I know Serena to be, she just like, you know what? That's how it should be. This is how it is.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Mm-hmm. So she has no bones about it.
And yet there's probably somebody sick of fucking her.
Could
Isn't that
be.
always the way?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That's how it is. No matter how cool they sound to you, there's somebody that's always like, go ahead, dude. I don't care.
True.
Crazy.
All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. We appreciate everybody who's tuned in and been a part of the Classic Metal Show tonight. We'll be back next Saturday. We will do it all over again. So I'm going to leave you with some Testament. Some More Than Meets the Eye.
Cool.
So until next Saturday night, this is Neely along with my very good friend
Riz Agan.
And we're gone.
Bye, kids.
Good evening, bad boys and gals. I hope everybody's having a great time. I'm surely having a great time, especially thanks to people like Eric Braverman. Wow, talking about a never-ending river of crazy jokes and thoughts, plus the fresh energy he has to himself. Pretty interesting and entertaining. And talking about entertainment, I really enjoyed last week's The Girlfriend Experience. That was very interesting. And the weeks before, The Delusional Nature of Women, those two are very interesting. And I do believe couples should get together and listen to those two segments. Because even though you might not really agree 100%, it kind of brings points that couples should talk about, about what a man wants and what a woman wants. Very interesting. But keeping up with the music, I'm going to request Testament's More Than Meets the Eye. Very good song. Great lyrics and crazy solo. Keep up with the great job. I love the Classic Metal Show. It's not a surprise, but just time after time and week after week, this girl is pleased and entertained. Thank you.
Hey, this is Chuck Billy from Testament, right here on the Classic Metal Show. Listen, yeah!